So if you're thinking about moving to Mcdonough, Georgia, I really need you to watch this video first before you pack up the family and pets and start your move. Hey guys, I'm Nakia with Pink Sands Group, a local real estate company. Let me tell you a little bit about the past of Mcdonough, school information, where to eat, and so much more. You need to know this before you move to Mcdonough, Georgia. So back in the day, it used to be, Mcdonough used to be really rural. Cow pastures and all that jazz. Like when I had just graduated from high school, I got a job at the Amazon plant. It was located on Highway 55. I remember a long dark road to drive on. It was like no streetlights, not one. It was pitch black, it was quiet, almost eerie. It was country. I mean, Mcdonough is country, well, was country. It was small town USA with plenty of farmland, what one would call rural, but not anymore. It is one of the fastest growing cities in Georgia. Some don't like it, some absolutely love it. Now don't get me wrong, it's been a ton of growth, but you can still find a number of country roads left in the part of Mcdonough and some parts of Henry County. And you really need those little country roads to nip around the awful traffic issue. Have you heard about the Mcdonough traffic? It's unreal. So first of all, let me warn you about the traffic. Everyone that lives here hates it. I-75, the interstate, is just a hot mess. You see, the officials or whoever makes these decisions, they thought they had a great idea to add express lanes to I-75. Hell, we thought it was a great idea too, but that was well before the population grew to what it is now. So you see back then, let me think. And my son is 10, so I think, okay, this is around 2013. I remember I took a little break from real estate when I had had my son, and I worked at Chase Bank in Mcdonough on Jonesboro Road for about 6 months or so. Now I remember this guy from DOT, so he was sitting at my desk. And so we're talking about the traffic and how it's getting worse. I mean, we just thought it was just so horrible. So sad how we thought it was bad back then. It's like, you know, when you think you're fat and then you gain like 25 pounds and then you're like, dang, I'm really fat. I wish I was the fat I was when I thought I was fat. So it was like that. So we were talking about the traffic problem and I said, yeah, I hear they're adding express lanes. I can't wait. But he was like, yeah, but they're going to be interchangeable express lanes. And I'm thinking, oh, nice, like on 78 in DeKalb County. He was like, not quite. The way that they're building these is stupid. It doesn't make sense. That's what the DOT guy told me. And here we are today with these express lanes that are perfect if you live off certain exits. But let's say you're heading to soccer practice. You hop on the express lanes because traffic is backed up, but you need to hop off the next exit, your exit. You are in for a rude awakening. You can't just hop off to get off your exit. Imagine finding that out for the first time after you moved here. So if you're moving to Mcdonough, I suggest you check out the Peach Pass website to see what exit you're allowed to get off. And if you're a rule breaker like me, don't you dare think, okay, that's all right, I'm just gonna hop off and just take my ticket. Nope, that's not gonna work. You will end up smack dab into a cement wall because these express lanes are closed off from the rest of the highway. Now it's all cool when you're speeding down the express lane and you look over to what one of my clients calls the peasants that are stuck in traffic. But when you realize you wanna get off an exit that isn't allowed or forbids you miss your darn exit, then you're just riding really pissed because now you just added about another 30 minutes to your trip. So just know traffic is crazy in Mcdonough, and you will definitely want to learn the back roads and the back roads when the back roads get congested. But if you're moving to places, if you're moving from places, say like LA, from what I hear, our traffic is not near as bad. Number 2, next, let me tell you about the schools in Mcdonough. So there are 3 school names that I hear all the time as a realtor. I hear, oh, I want to be in the Ola cluster or the Union Grove district or Dutchtown. You hear them a lot and you guys must wonder, well, what's so great about these schools? I'm going to tell you now, do your research. There's this website that a few of my clients like. It's called niche.com. Now this site will tell you how the schools rank on things like diversity, being college prep prepared. It even shows polls, I love this part, from students and teachers on the culture and the safety. It's called niche.com. I would say check it out while you're planning your move to Mcdonough, and just call me if you're really thinking about moving to Mcdonough. My number is 404-445-4390. Oh, and let me tell you a little unknown fact about the schools. If you aren't thrilled about the school district that you're assigned to when you move, you not only have one option to change, you have two. Everybody don't know about the second option. Most people already know about the school of choice. This is where you can register for a lottery for your child to attend a different school in Henry County. There's a list of schools to choose from, and it's usually out around January when you can review the list and do your application. But you'll have to pick up your child and take them to school every day. There's no bus system for school choice. But the other little secret that not many people know about is that you can pay a small fee to have your children in the magnet programs in Clayton County. Apparently, some of the magnet program schools have had higher test scores than some of the leading schools in Henry, and it's not as high as private school. So I hope that little tidbit of info helped you guys out. It's helped a lot of families. So sorry to interrupt, but if you would like more tips on home ownership and how to sell your home, please subscribe, like, and share. Happy shopping. Number 3, let's talk about the food. I really love food. I love to eat out. I try to cook home often, but good food cooked by somebody else, it's just too easy. So one of my favorite spots, and I'm going to say it, the best breakfast spot in Mcdonough, maybe even all of Henry County, is 2 Eggs Breakfast. I swear I go there like every month. The food tastes so fresh, they use real eggs, and the pancakes are huge. The drinks are good, especially the mimosa flight, and you can really enjoy your meal without somebody twerking at your table. And you can take the children, because the children's meals, they're just as good as the adult meals. They give them good food portions, and most of their meals are like under $5. I mean, you can't go to like Chick-fil-A or Wendy's and pretty much get a kid's meal under $5. And to top it off, the service is great. Now, me being a former server, I'm particular about my service. They have got it together. Now, there's this new spot called Culturistic Kitchen, so I hear this place is the place to eat and has a bit of a party vibe. The reviews on Google and the photos, they tell the same story. I can't wait to visit, so make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to our page to hear our reviews, because I'm checking this place out soon and I'm going to give you guys a review because I definitely want to see what all this hype is about. Now, another nice spot is the Mimosa Wine Bar. Now, this is for the adults. It's fairly new. Like I said, Mcdonough is growing for sure. Now, funny story, with all this growth in Mcdonough, they just got this Costco's at this new major mixed-use development off Jodico Road. I mean, this place is comparable to those like trendy work, live, play, shop communities that you see in North Atlanta. So this Costco opened in December, right before Christmas. I mean, you would think Santa was real and was coming to town. The way all of Mcdonough and Henry County flocked to this Costco was crazy. It was mad traffic in the store the whole first week. Like, one of the moms group that I'm in on Facebook had a daily, they were posting photos of the daily madness every day in the group, and one mom was like, I went 3 times in one day. It was so funny. But to be honest, the whole development is really nice. Luxury apartments, Starbucks is being built as we speak, and I'm most excited about the Sprouts Farmers Market that is next up to be built. See, that's one thing that Mcdonough does not have, a proper organic healthy grocery shop. That's where you'll probably see me 3 times a day, because when I don't eat out, I do like to cook. So number 4, okay, so what can you do with your kids? Well, I have 2 of them, 7 and 10 years old. Since they were toddlers, we have spent a lot of time at the parks. There are so many parks in Mcdonough and all of Henry. We have about 2 that we would always frequent. Clark Park, well, that's really in Stockbridge, but we just love it. It's got a huge playground, and it's got that turf stuff at the bottom, so like their shoes don't get all dirty. The kids love this little music thing. It kind of reminded me of like that old school game Simon, but it had music, and you would press the little lights or whatever. And so I had fun playing that with them myself. Now, there's a huge picnic area, large field for throwing a football, playing soccer, and then the bathrooms are close to the picnic area. Oh, and they have a dog park and an exercise trail. Now, a few of the parks that we like are North Caramel Park and J.P. Mosley. Now, Southern Bear Farm, that's a must if you have children. Sometimes I would go by myself and get the peach cobbler though. But we go and went a few times per year from when they were toddlers, and we still go now. It's really a nice place. They have a small area where kids can feed the goats, the rabbits, see eggs in the little chicken coop. And like during the spring, I think the fall, they have their activity areas open. They have like bubble blowing, massive trampoline, jump and play area, the cow train ride, a huge slide. Like the kids think they're sliding from the clouds. It's so tall. And you slide down like this cute potato sack thing. But my favorite is the fruit picking and the desserts. They are heavily known for strawberry season, and they sell the best strawberry shortcake you have ever had in your life. We go during strawberry season, muscadine season, blueberry season, peach season, because the peach cobbler is so good. Oh, and if you're truly thinking of moving to the Mcdonough area, contact me if you want a good realtor that knows the area, listens to what you want, and has over 17 plus years of real estate experience to help you in your home. That would be me. But the other thing I want to tell you guys about is what you can get for your money. Now, we all know home prices have gone up all over the US, but you can really get value for your money in Mcdonough, Georgia, compared to like other areas in the Metro Atlanta area. Well, the average sales price in Mcdonough, it's about $390,000. But remember, that's just the average. So it's like, say you need like a large home for your family, say a 5-bedroom with a good bit of space. Well, the average price for a 5-bedroom, those homes, is about $488,000. Big difference from the whole average price. Now, gone are the days where you can get a large home that's nearly new, sits on half an acre for about $300,000. That was years ago. If you want a spacious home with yard space, not too close to your neighbors, you are likely to spend anywhere from about $425,000 to about $550,000. Now, if you found this information helpful, please subscribe to our channel and share with a friend. Happy shopping!